This hole I don't really know the depth. I know about what the depth is. So what I'm going to do is, a lot of people use little sounders like this, and they'll set the depth from there, come off the bottom with a certain amount of turns. A little orange sounder, hook that to the hook and go down. Sometimes I'll do that, but I have a flasher, so I'll flash down and see where the fish are hanging out, if there's any fish right here. So that way I can set my bait at the right height. Oh yeah, a lot better. That fish is a lot more alive, a lot more lively. Not showing any fish down there right now, but that bait on there is extremely lively. So. One big thing, always make sure you set your trap so it's on the trigger side. I've gone out before, I forget to set the trigger, and I have half my spool taken out by a fish because he hooked onto it an hour ago. So always make sure you put your trigger on so you can get an indicator with the flag. As I was looking at this hole to set my trap, if you look here, we have our bottom, and there's a fish right here, right around 6.5 feet. That little mark there is a fish. So instead of setting my trap and losing my bait right off the bed, I'm going to see if I can jig them up using my Rapala jig wrap. Really great for ice fishing. Let's see if we can get them to come up.
This is proof right here that I am an amateur. I forgot to turn the mic on.
When I used to hook these up, I used to hook it behind the dorsal fin, and it didn't seem to work very well. I used to lose a lot of fish, so now I go right in front of the dorsal fin. Try to get deep enough where it doesn't go into the vertebrae in the spine area. Put it through. going to take my scoop and throw some water in there. A little bit of ice, try to cool that water down so that way they get used to this. So it doesn't shock them.
I never knew to do that.
Because what you'll do is if you take water from there, you put it in a bucket and you throw a bunch of bait in there, they'll go belly up in like seconds. It shocks their system. So if we try to introduce a little bit of the cooler water over a little bit of time, it won't shock them as bad when we put them in that water. So there's definitely a big difference in temperature from this water to the water that I had in there. So I'll let that run for a little bit. Maybe we'll drill some more holes, throw some cooler water in there, let that cool down, and then maybe the fish will be a little bit more lively, because he's not very lively. He's kicking a little bit, but this area is so, I think this area is going to be really good for bass fishing. So I'm not really too worried about that bait not kicking a lot, because something will come around here and smell that and kick it right up and eat it. So
Very good. I'm unrecording.
yeah, I'm recording.